Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and spiritual insights for the 10th through until the 16th of March 2025. We have some really bigger energy happening this week. We are currently in the eclipse portal, or gateway. We are preparing for our first full moon lunar eclipse with the Virgo full moon, which is being referred to as a blood moon. And that is because we'll have a total lunar eclipse now on the 14th. We will have another total lunar eclipse in September and another one the following March. So as we move into this week ahead, we have Mercury aligning with Venus retrograde, and they're infusing their energies. We have Mercury retrograde happening on the 15th, but from the 11th, Mercury is aligning with Venus. And so this is an opportunity where kind of Mercury and Venus are sharing information, and things will come to light for us when their respective retrogrades come to completion in April. On the 13th, we have the Sun conjunct Saturn in the sign of Pisces. And Saturn is the Lord of Karma. Saturn is our master teacher, or is referred to as our master teacher. And so what this is doing, it's really aligning us. You know, it's a key event that is occurring in this week ahead. And it's bringing us to or into the depths of the eclipse portal that we are currently in. And so this may be a period of, it may feel difficult. It may feel like there are challenges arising. And Saturn and the Sun aligning really brings again to the surface, to our conscious awareness, our karmic lessons. Right? What is it within our karmic lesson, our karmic wheel, our dharma that is coming to the surface for us to be aware of? What are the gifts, the lessons, and the learnings? What are the deeper insights? And this is an opportunity for you to grow and evolve. You know, when we acknowledge, it's like we're being asked to look at, you know, our growth to date. What are the past experiences, the past events that we have had that we are potentially still holding on to or are repeating, because we only repeat karma and our karmic lessons when we don't take the time to dive into the learnings, that the gifts of that experience. On the 14th, we have the blood moon eclipse, or full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. And this is one of the most powerful events of the year. So blood moon eclipses fast track our timelines. It brings us closer to closing a chapter in our lives, of wrapping something up, of getting closure. Eclipses, they are incredibly transformative. They awaken us to so many truths from deep within, and they place us exactly where we are supposed to be. So wherever you find yourself throughout this eclipse season, this eclipse portal, know and trust that you are divinely placed. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Blood moons peel back the layers. They peel back the layers so that we can access greater truth, so we can access. It's like the more that we can, it's like getting to the root core of who we are without all of the trauma, without all of the conditioning, without all of the subconscious programming, so that we can access the inner divinity, the inner truth of who we are. The blood moon is connected to the feminine. It's the feminine, the divine feminine, the womb space is connected to our emotions, our intuition. And so there is an invitation under this full moon to celebrate the divine feminine, however you define yourself, in whatever capacity you define yourself. We all, each and every single one of us, have access and carry within us both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So the full moon, this blood moon, is inviting you to honor the sacredness of creation and destruction, of death and rebirth. And Virgo highlights to us also, so this is a full moon in Virgo. So it's highlighting to us habits and limiting beliefs that need to be shifted, that do not serve your highest good. It is a time for deep healing on a physical, emotional, and spiritual level. It's time to pay attention to your body, to rest, to nourish yourself, and to listen to your intuitive guidance. It's time to break free from perfectionism. And Robert Holden defined this, and I love it. Perfectionism is seeing everything as perfect. Not what we're believed, not what we're taught, not what we think it to be. You know, perfectionism is this idea of what it means to be perfect. And whose idea is that anyway? And how can it possibly be attainable if it's not? It's this constant striving to be more than what you are. Whereas a true perfectionist sees the perfection in everything. Think on that for a moment. Allow that to sink in and play with that. What if everything was perfect? What if I was perfect? What if everything around me is perfect? What if everything that I see is perfect? We do not know the bigger picture. No one really knows what the bigger picture is. Only the universe does. Source consciousness, source, God, whatever your name is. So how do we not know that everything is actually playing out to a divine plan in the exact way that it's supposed to? We just don't know that. So break free from perfectionism, let go of self-criticism and overanalyzing, and let go of the need to control and trust in divine timing. Imagine if you did that. Imagine the freedom you would feel and experience. Virgo is also the sign of sacred feminine, right? Sacred service. So the blood moon asks, are you living in alignment with your highest purpose? And what small shifts can bring more meaning to your daily life? So there's huge energy around this week ahead. We also have Mercury going into retrograde, you know, and Mercury is the divine communicator, the channel between the immortal and the mortal. It rules over our mind, our third eye, our thoughts, our communication styles. It governs tech, travel, contracts, media, all of the things. But it can also be a trickster. So you're being invited during this Mercury retrograde to slow down the thoughts with meditation, grounding in nature, slow down in what you're doing, to take a step back, to go over things, to really ensure that you're clear and that you have clarity before moving forward. Pay attention to the subconscious mind, thoughts, thinking, and programs, because this can actually be a portal, if you like, an opening, an invitation for deep healing to take place. And it's also a highly intuitive time. So when you slow down, take a step back, go within, slow down the thoughts, meditate, breathing, you can access your inner wisdom, because Mercury retrograde can activate your psychic abilities. And it's also a powerful time to pay attention to the messages that you're receiving through the dream state. What else could we possibly need to know about such a big week energetically? I'm really wanting to put my feet in water as well as Mother Earth. So I'm being shown myself in the ocean, which resonates with me. I'm surrounded, literally surrounded by ocean. But what I'm getting with that is water is a conduit. Mercury retrograde, the blood moon, the full total lunar eclipse is activating our intuition. It's allowing us to access the higher realms, to access higher consciousness. And if you get your feet in water, then you are becoming a conduit to all of that. I love that. Thank you. I'll be doing that myself, that's for sure. This whole week, I will be getting in the water every day this week. All right. What else do we need to know? Thank you. Oh. I am presence. Yes. Connecting to the divine, light body activation, accessing the divine within. How beautiful. It's always aligned, right? I just love the way that it's always aligned. So asking yourself, connecting with your heart, asking your higher self, asking your guides and your angel friends, what is it? Your ancestors, what is it that I can do? What action can I take that will allow me to become more aligned to the divinity within and the connection to source consciousness? I love that. How can we nourish our hearts with Venus retrograde? Can we support ourselves? Deep cellular healing. Oh, that is what is on offer this week. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. How beautiful is that? I'm feeling very strongly that if you allow yourself to be surrounded, to meditate and invite in the frequencies available to us this week, to invite in the frequency and the presence of the divine feminine. I can feel its presence surrounding us, nourishing us, supporting and guiding us. Then, if we think of the messaging of the Virgo full moon, letting go of the need to control, surrendering, allowing yourself to go with the flow so that you are exactly where you need to be for your divine timing. All of those things is what's going to nurture and support you in your physical and emotional healing. The goddess that is wanting to work with us and support us in this week ahead. Wishes to Oh, Isis, my favorite. Oh, loving this energy. Isis, divine mother of magic and rebirth, enfolds you in her wings of healing and mystical transformation. Embrace her ancient wisdom and magical spirit to guide you through life's transformations and unveil your deepest truths. How is that for rounding out the messages for this week ahead? Let's work with Isis. Eclipses are all about transformation, awakening, bringing to the surface all that needs to be transformed, transmuted, resolved. It's, there's the death and rebirth, the construction and the destruction. So Isis is the perfect goddess to support you through this full moon lunar eclipse. Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment. Love to hear what you think. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Namaste, blessed be, and as always, please be kind and gentle with yourself and others.